Okay. So good for Brock. Big test coming this week. What's so interesting about the test coming up this week is that we don't know yet. We're
Yeah.
doing this 11 a.m. on the West Coast. The Niners practice this afternoon. We'll find out more about George Kittle. I'd imagine he'll be questionable for this game. I mean, we'll see if he can even be a limited participant for today's walkthrough. I'm guessing
Yeah.
he will be, but I don't
I
know.
think he will be. Yeah.
I'm talking in circles. Let's say he doesn't play against the Bears, or if he does play, he has a sprained ankle. It's not a high ankle sprain. They call it a mid to low ankle sprain. That hurts. Maybe they can put some type of numbing thing, pain medication, and wrap it up, and
Yeah.
he could get on the field. But I don't know how well he could actually get open and catch passes. Do you think Kittle will play against the Bears?
So I got a lot of flack for a tweet I put out, which was, this is the part of the season where you need your best players to start toughing out injuries. And everyone was like, well, Kittle is tough. I didn't say Kittle wasn't tough. I said, this is that part of the season where you need players like Kittle. If it's an ankle sprains hurt. They don't necessarily it's not like it can get a bunch worse if you play on it. At this point, you need to just play. You need to spat it up, tape your ankle up, make sure it doesn't move, wear a brace, whatever you need to do. But you need your best players on the field. And I think Kittle is one of those players that knows that and goes I need to be on the field. So I'm going to be on the field. Whether he's effective is different. And like you posted 20 minutes ago, Brock Purdy is a lot better quarterback when George Kittle is on the field.
That's what I was going to say. I don't know whether he's going to play or not, but I feel like if he doesn't play, they're going to lose.
Yeah.
I'm prepared to pick him to lose right now if I see that he's out.
Yeah.
And here's the data I have. This season, when Brock Purdy throws to George Kittle, his passer rating is 154.9.
Best tight end in
which is
NFL
about
history.
perfect. 5 touchdowns, no picks. When he doesn't throw to George Kittle this season, his quarterback rating is 89.9, which is,
Fine.
average, pretty average. So you take him away. I mean, he's only played 3 games in his career without George Kittle. 3.
I'm assuming
First
they were all
one
lost.
was against the Rams last year. They scored 24 and lost. The next one was against the Seahawks last year. They scored 17 and lost. And the last one was the Jaguars this year. They scored 21 and lost. So they average about 21 points per game when Kittle doesn't play and Brock does. I don't think that's going to, I mean, Pearsall probably isn't 100% either. Who knows if he's going to play? They absolutely need George Kittle to win this game, but like you said, it can't get that much worse. Even if he plays though, how effective is he going to be? Can you call 10 passes for him? Can you run him on deeper routes down the field? If you call a screen for him, is he going to make anyone miss after the catch?
Yeah.
I mean, you love to have him on the field as a decoy and stuff, but I don't know if you can run your offense through him.
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Is because here's the thing with the Niners against the Bears, right? If you lose, there's no point in playing your starters next week. Team's already hurt enough. We deal with enough injuries. There's no chance as long as the Seahawks win, which I'm just assuming they do. There's no chance you get that first seed. Difference between 5th and 6th seed really isn't that crazy. You have to.
I don't know about that, man. I'd want the 5th seed. You get to go face the winner of the NFC South.
Yeah, true. The Panthers. That is actually pretty nice.
That's a pretty big deal.
But still, it's do you risk further injury? Say Kittle, Pearsall's re-injured again. My guess is he might play for 5 seconds, and then he'll fall down, and then his knee will go out. And then what if Kittle's ankle's still really hurt? At that point, do you risk it against the Seahawks? But my thing is this Bears game is very, very important. The Niners, in my opinion, need to have a win-out mentality. Obviously, playoffs are win or go home, but even in season, you need Kittle. You need to just be you have
if
to
they
try.
win the next 2 games, you look at them and be they have a legit good chance to win the Super Bowl, or at least in the NFC. But if they don't win the next 2 games, if they lose one of the next 2 games, you think got an uphill battle.
Yeah, I like him a lot better. Well, because I don't trust Brock Purdy going to Chicago in the playoffs.
How many playoff games away from Levi Stadium has Brock Purdy won in his career?
Has he won any?
The answer is no, Alex. Your name isn't Alex, but I was thinking Alex Trebek. Rest in peace.
Has he even
lost
played one?
in Philly in the NFC
Okay.
Championship game got hurt. He lost in Vegas in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, dude, could you imagine Brock Purdy in the Chicago weather in the playoffs? Like that's not a recipe for success.
Or Philly.
Or Philly in the playoffs again. That weather, that's not a recipe for success. Even Seattle in the
True.
winter.
That might be
I
the
don't.
worst.
So yeah, I mean,
And then there's the Rams, the team he didn't have to face this year, even though he was ready to go for that second Rams game. He just wasn't quite ready.
yeah. So my thing is, if you're the Niners, you gotta do everything. Shoot Kittle up with cortisol. Do everything you can. Tape him up. Make sure that ankle doesn't move. But he's got to play, man. Like he's the best player on your offense right now. You have to have him play. He's your best blocker. Like the run game is not good regardless, but it's very bad without George. Your offensive line's very bad.
You think he's on the field today for practice?
My guess is he'll probably be like limited.
I think so. I think
he'll be like limited.
Again, I think they lose this game without him. And if he plays this game, and he is only basically blocking and he gets like 2 or 3 targets and like I don't know how I feel about it. We'll see. It's going to be close,
if Kittle, so here's my thing, right? With them, with Kittle, I'm a lot more confident because I don't think they have an answer for George. Like I don't trust their linebackers against George. I don't think that's a favorable matchup.
Well, no one has an answer for George. That's the story of his career.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's no answer for George Kittle.
I think for Purdy, it's like how Juwan used to be Purdy's safety blanket. I think Purdy's finally taking a note from Mac Jones and Jimmy G, where it's like, dude, let George be your safety blanket. Like, just throw a ball to him, and he's fine. And I think that could nullify the takeaways on that Bears defense.
Only DB I've ever seen who's been able to cover George Kittle consistently, and I only saw this in practice, was Jimmy Ward. He used to lock his ass up. I used to love that. Jimmy was so cocky in training camp. He wouldn't even go against a tight end sometime. He's like, okay, yeah, like I can help George Kittle get better, or I can go warm up with the corners and wide receivers and I'll get better. It's like, yeah, okay, George, I'll give you this work real quick. Come get it.
We could use Jimmy Ward. We could use him. We could really use him at safety right now.
I know.
And we could,
George, you gotta play. You gotta play. Too much sauces. Is Brock better or worse than Caleb Williams?
So, okay. Brock is a better quarterback. Caleb is a better athlete.
Yeah, which means that Brock's better than Caleb. Now, doesn't mean he always will be better than Caleb. Brock,
yeah,
I think
right
the
this
nice
moment,
Brock is
yes.
Like, he's a 35-year-old in a 25-year-old's body. Like he definitely does play the position like an older man. He's got a pretty good understanding. He takes some risks he shouldn't take, but he knows what he's looking at. With Caleb, I don't know that he necessarily knows what he's looking at most of the time, unless it's man-to-man coverage.
The story of Caleb this year is he's been bad with a handful of elite level throws / plays.
No question.
Every game. Every game he is always bad.
Like minimizing he's like me golfing. Like, yeah, I hit some good shots, but man, I hit like 17 out of bounds. Yeah. That doesn't help my score. So for Caleb, he's working on, just minimizing 3 off the tee.
Yeah, exactly. Like he needs to just like the game, like the Packers game, right? Like I tweeted out after they beat the Packers, like I feel way better about playing the Bears now because they were a fluke onside bobble from losing to Malik Willis 16-6. Like they did not look good, but God is on their side this year. They have gotten so many breaks, but in my opinion, the Niners are scary at the end of fourth quarter games.